Right. Oh man. Hey, Salakia Akim with the last one, man. Hey, Satan messed up the my settings, man. I never changed my settings, man. For some reason, the mic on there changed. It's ridiculous, man. But we back on, okay. Salakia, I'll give all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai again. The Lord, we gonna keep going in the spirit, man. Khan. That's right, man. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word. It's echoing. How could it be? Oh boy, what? Is there an echo, Akim? Well, how could there be an echo? Okay, can't. Right, man. Honest to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and truth. And shalom to you brothers out there that's supporting the ministry, man. Okay. Anyway, yeah, man. Hey, Satan's always trying to mess with my stream, man, these days. But it's all good. Basically, what I was going into is giving the brothers the understanding of this guy, HardRockTruth, man, and he's just a scoffer, man. But these guys like this should boost our faith, man, because the scriptures go both ways, man. The Lord is faithful, and just like the Lord was gonna raise up men of the Lord in the last days to fulfill His work, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstones and your elder Arias and your high priest Arias, your elder Yaquabs and your Abba Bivens. Those men were raised up in the spirit so that the Lord could show Himself faithful to His word, because Yahushua wasn't going to leave us in the darkness, man. He was going to raise up men to bring forth that light, man. And us brothers that's coming in and are joining in with that work, we're also a fulfillment on that side of things for the Lord to do His work, His great work. But at the same time, the Lord is faithful. His word is true that you're gonna have scoffers in the last days, man. Because if there weren't scoffers, that means that the scriptures are broken. That means that the scriptures are lies. So you're gonna, when you read certain scriptures, man, that's why the apostles have seen it, man. They've been there. They've been experienced enough in this truth over the course of 30, 20 years, where they've seen different men come in and they've appraised those men's spirits and their character in the scriptures, okay, and they've found that, yep, the scriptures is true, even based upon that. Okay, that's why the apostles can sit there and warn about certain things which are in the scriptures, and they can say it faithfully because they know it's true. They've seen it. They've seen it manifest. Everything in the scripture is going to manifest, man. Whether it be good or bad, it's going to manifest, man. And HardRockTruth, he's just an example of that wicked being manifested, man. Okay, now, like I was showing before, but the audio was messed up. This guy, HardRockTruth, man, he's been scoffing at the apostles and elders for like 3-4 years or something like that straight. Spewing his hatred based on emotion, because the apostles and elders, man, called him out in the spirit and convicted him in the spirit. In fact, the very existence of the apostles and elders, and also you brothers out there that's teaching, who have also surpassed him in the spirit, who've also done what he could not do, convicts him in the spirit. And that's the source of his great hatred towards not only the apostles and elders, but also the young men that came up from the apostles and elders, because we are a direct slap in his face. We convict him. Our very existence and our endurance in this faith convicts him, because he did not endure in the faith. Okay, we are a contrast to him. We expose what he is. And this is why he's, for 3 years, his sole desire is to see the apostles and the elders and the men that's out there laboring and have given up their life and ain't looked back, ain't doing no contingency plan, just going straight raw in the zone. Okay, unlike him, which after the year 2000, he just totally, he doubted, he lost faith, right? And he came up with a contingency plan according to Smokey Robinson, I got a job. You know? Do, 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 do. I got a job. That's his thing. That's his thing is he went back in the world and he's gonna work on building his life up in the world because Yahweh Shai didn't come soon enough. Instead of staying firm and staying faithful and said, look, man, I'm gonna keep pushing this word, man, like the Lord's coming tomorrow. And the apostles and elders, they did that evidently. They evidently did that. And because they showed themselves faithful to Yahweh Shai showed himself faithful to them, because did not Yahweh Shai say he would send us the Comforter and he would lead us into the way of all truth? And what did the Lord do? Any leaven that the apostles had in their doctrine, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, the Lord supped with them, okay, and began to remove the leaven. That's why the whole thing about the Cornelius and the Israelite foreigners, which is part of the truth, had to come out. Certain things that was wrong in the old school, through the spirit and power of the Heavenly Father, the Lord tried those men. And they were tried to that point, and the Lord said, you know what? You have been found worthy to receive this truth so that you could give it to the rest of my men. And that's all that happened. But Belu, on the other hand, what did he do? He put the truth on the back burner. The truth became a hobby to him. And his life with his wife and his job is now what comes first. And really, he wants to go all the way back to that. But there's one thing in his way, and that's GreatMillStone. Because as long as we exist, we're always going to be a testament to his folly, to his doubt, to his faithfulness. That's why he keeps screaming that he wants the young men of GreatMillStone to leave GreatMillStone. He wants us to join him in spirit, to enter back into the world and be drunken with the world to justify him and his existence. That's all it is. You see, we're psychologists, man, because we know the scriptures, and I'm going to bring it out. But check this out. Look at this man's channel. I'm going to go back 2 months on his channel and look at the time length of his videos and what they're all about. 2 months ago. In that whole month, all his videos don't even add up to an hour. An hour's work of labor. All his videos. Okay? They're not even no editing going on. So all these videos don't even add up to an hour. Within the 1 month, the same thing. He's re-uploading videos from cats who threatening guys to kill them. But then if we did that, he'll be like, you brothers ain't in the spirit. You brothers ain't spreading the love. But he'll re-upload their videos because of his hate and vitriol for the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. Okay, he's got one video here, which if you watch this video, he's getting on Jake for being on welfare. So fucking what if Jake's on welfare, man? I don't really give a fuck if a Jake is on welfare or not, man. Nigga, fuck a job. I'm gonna say it like that, man. You going on like a job is not having a job, being on welfare is a sin. It's not a sin. We're in hell. Some brothers is on welfare because they can't get a job at that time. I've been on job seekers. I was on job seekers. I worked in retail before and after I came out of uni for 5 years, and then I got made redundant, man. So I was unemployed for like 2-3 months. I was on job seekers. So fucking what? What was I sinning because I was on job seekers? Then I got another job doing night shift. Okay? Now I do a job where I work 60 hours a week minimum. Well, sometimes I might book some more time off, but most weeks, and brothers will tell you, I work 60 hours a fucking week, man. What do you work? And I still do the work more than you little bastard. Talking about brothers are bums and we ain't got jobs, man. You in that Smokey Robinson spirit, man. I got a job. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Fucking look, man, you're an asshole, man. Straight up, that's all you are. Okay, so he's got this video talking about welfare and uplifting jobs. First of all, you're talking about the welfare is going to disappear. Nigga, the jobs are going to disappear. When martial law comes, you think you're going to be going to work in Macy's or wherever the hell you work at, man. In fact, really, when martial law comes, Belu, you going to be on welfare. You're going to go and take that chip so you can get them FEMA rations, man. Okay? He's getting on the apostles and elders, man, talking about their garments. What's wrong with their garments, man? They're clean. I don't see what the problem is, man. That's just your hate, man. You know, that's your hate. All right? Now, when you go to Apostle Gabar's page, A real apostle, a real man in the Lord who showed forth his faith, and the Lord blessed him, man, with wisdom and understanding that he's now imparting onto the young men. And he's raised up young men that are going out and doing the same thing diligently. Unlike you, Belu, where are the men that you've raised up in the spirit through Yahweh Shai that are going out there and diligently teaching the word? Where are they? Where are they? Because you ain't even doing it. Now, this is Apostle Gabar's page. Now, I could go to one video. Look at this, 2 weeks ago. I don't have to go back 2 months. That's overkill. This video 2 weeks ago was 2 hours and 15 minutes long, which is more than you did in 2 months. Edifying videos too, which you don't do. You don't edify, man. You have lost the ability to edify. You are no longer one of the laborers of Yahweh Shai. You are not. It's evident, man. Just accept it, man. That's who you are now. Okay? Like I said, I can even show my channel if I wanted to. I could show brothers on the comment boards channels that's teaching. GMS Assyrians DMV. That brother, I know that brother be working because he be doing videos in his car. Why the hell would he? I know he ain't living in the car. So why the hell would he be in his car all the time? Because he's working. He's probably at work on his break or whatever, and he's the spirit. Because, man, when you're in his truth, man, you always switched on, man. You be at work, man, just meditating, and you got videos coming to your mind, and you know that because I work 6 to 6. Seeing as you wanna, brothers ain't, they're bums. Them GMS guys are bums, nigga. I work 12-hour shifts, man. So I'll be at work sometimes, and sometimes I can't wait to. I'm burning. I can't wait to come home and show some of these videos. So I might sneak into one of the, you know what I'm saying, and yo, shalom, you know, and do a little quick video then, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers do that on their lunch break because the spirit's burning within them to get that word out, man. Brothers can attest to that, man. Okay, the brother Kadar Shapat, you know? Brothers that's out here teaching this word, man, diligently, man. You waste, man. But anyway, like I said, man, all it is done is that so that the scriptures can be fulfilled, man. You scoffers, you have to exist, otherwise the scriptures will be broken, and it's as simple as that. We don't get confounded, we don't get bugged out. Oh my, how is he? Look, man, we know exactly who you are. The Lord has already shown us who you are and what you would do, and you're playing it out beautifully. So keep doing your thing, because we also know what the end. The scriptures say. Then I entered into his sanctuary and I saw out the latter end of them. We know what's gonna be your end. We just wait. That's why we don't fret because of you, man. We don't lose sleep, man. We know that you must exist so the scriptures can be fulfilled, and the scriptures gonna be fulfilled also in accordance to what's gonna happen to you. Simple as that. Okay. And like I said, you go into the Gospels constantly, it was mentioned, okay, now all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken of by the Lord by the prophets, man. Well, guess what? Everything you do, Belu, is so that it may be fulfilled what the prophets and the men of the Lord spoke concerning you and your type, the Scoffers. Every step you make is to fulfill that lot, man. We understand that. Okay? Let's get Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. And the word of the Lord is going to come to pass, whether it be something on the left or something on the right, whether it be something good, whether it be something evil, man. The Lord is faithful. The Lord is going to perform whatever so work that he has commanded. Like the curses on Israel. Now, who loves the curses, man? Who's in love with being under the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and 68 and all that, you know, the whole. But guess what, man? The scriptures must be fulfilled. That it might be a bad thing, so to speak. It might, you know, cause you grief and suffering, but the scriptures must be fulfilled. If it never occurred, then you'll be like, hold on, man, what's going on? The Lord said we'll be cursed, but ain't no curses coming. The Lord is always going to fulfill his work on no matter which side it falls on. So that takes me to you, Baloo. Okay, and what you are. All right, what you are. Matthew 24:42. This is you, Baloo. What I'm about to read is who you are in the scriptures, and specifically when you get down to verse 48. All right. Matthew 24:42. Watch therefore. In fact, let me make this red letter so that you know who's reading here. Who's speaking, I should say. Yahweh Shai himself. And his scriptures, he said he would be called the prophet of the highest. Okay, so the Lord's telling you, he's telling us, look, man, this is what's going to happen, man. This is what you're going to get. Some guys going to play one role, some guys going to play the other role. Who it is, we ain't going to know until they start playing. Matthew 24:47. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him... sorry, let me start from... Some 42. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come. Now, when it says to watch, it don't mean just, looking at the prophecies. One of the things you're supposed to watch is yourself too. You alert. You alive, man. You circumspect, man. You watching yourself. You watching your brothers. You watching the enemy. You watching for the prophecies. You watching the skies. You watching, man. Being alert in the spirit, man, of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, watch therefore, for you know not what hour your Lord doth come. So you supposed to be in the spirit of doing what the Lord told you to do, man. You know, just like you're supposed to be on this thing, man. That's the only way I can put it, man. You're supposed to be about this, man. All right. It says, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. Okay, so how do we be ready? We got to fulfill our obedience. We are ready by what? Being humble to his will in righteousness, man. We're ready by what? Bringing forth the sacrifices of righteousness, man. By loving our brother, man. Teaching this word or fulfilling whatever role you play in the ministry. You know? By conforming yourself to the scriptures, man. Trying to keep the laws to the best of your ability, man. Keeping the faith. Keeping your spirit unpolluted by the chains of the world. Meaning you don't get dragged into thinking in a worldly mindset. You always keep your mindset on the kingdom. Keep your eyes single on the kingdom and on Yahweh Shai's coming, man. Let that be everything for you. Even if you got a job, even if you got a woman, whatever you got in this world, you look at that as vanity. The only thing which is sure is Yahweh Shai. The only thing which is not vanity is Yahweh Shai. Because in actual fact, everything you have outside of Yahweh Shai will be dissolved without Yahweh Shai. I don't care if you got a woman, children, everything's going to be done away with. The only thing we have which is sure is Yahweh Shai, man, and his promise. And that's the mindset you got to have from beginning to the end. Keep your eye on Yahweh Shai. The scripture says, when Yahweh Shai cometh, who is our life. So you got to look at Yahweh Shai like he's your life. I am the way and the truth. There ain't no other way. The only way is what's been laid down for us to do. So we just got to do it, man. And that's the spirit the apostles and elders are in. And also the brothers underneath them. That's in the right mind. Okay? Not every man can retain that mind. It says, who then is a faithful and wise servant? Now, you are a wise servant. Why? Because you fear the Lord. What the scripture says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And a faithful, you believe in his word. Those two things go hand in hand. You believe in what he said. You believe that, the Lord is going to come back. Whether it's tomorrow or whenever, I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on his promise. I'm not going to go about trying to, just in case the Lord don't turn up, let me do this. And that's a weak spirit, man. That's something that your woman might say to you. But we don't know if, we could be here for another 20 years. And so fucking what? To be honest with you, however long we're going to be here is already written anyway. There's nothing I can do about that. All I got to do is strive my best according to me to endure to when he comes. And it's that simple. It's very simple. Just teach the word and hold your garments, man. Okay, your bum garments. Whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season. The Lord's going to give us meat in due season. When it's due. Well, right now, we've been set up to be rulers over his household, which is really the elect. And being a ruler, that don't mean that we walk around and, hey, brother, do 20, get down, give me 20 precepts, man. We ain't, no, by a ruler, we mean we're helping to edify those men in the spirit through Yahweh Shai, man. Teach those men, rebuke those men when necessary, man. Exhort them. That's how you do. Right now, we're building up each other, man, in the spirit. He said, blessed is that servant. So the scriptures is clear. It's pure science. It's mathematics, man. If you are a faithful and wise servant, man, okay, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing according to the scriptures, man, you're blessed, meaning you gonna receive, man. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. So what that means is that as a man of the Lord, man, you got to fulfill the tenets of being a man of the Lord, of being in this ministry up until the Lord comes. Not up until the year 2000 and then, I got a job. I got a job. All that business there. Nah, you got to keep it going like the apostles and elders are doing. And Lord, will they continue on? And Lord, will we continue on in the same stead until the Lord returns, man, with his reward. Verse 47, in very I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. And that's your 144,000 and also the 1/3 rulers over this the goods of the Lord is this entire existence. The Lord created it all, man. He created all the gold and the lemons, the limes, the mangoes, the people, rulers over the people, the heathens, the nations, the planets, the stars, galaxies. All right. Now we're going to get to Baloo. This is you, Baloo. But and if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming. Let's delayeth. Oh, the year 2000 coming. The Lord didn't come back. I was all expecting, oh man, what am I going to do? Or what if he don't come by 2010? I ain't got a good job. I need to get a mortgage. Rata, blah, blah. Which is nothing wrong with if you're going to pay. Sometimes it pays better to pay a mortgage than to pay rent or whatever the case may be. But you doing it as a contingency because you don't really believe the Lord it ain't coming back, man. You in a state of doubt, man. You now in a state of doubt, and that doubt is like a cancer, and it will grow and grow and grow, and you're gonna slowly start investing more and more time into this world and less time into the world to come, man. Simple as that. Linger, to delay, to tarry. So as far as you're concerned, and a lot of guys that fall out of Great Millstone, they do the same thing. They come in this truth and they're all on fire and all this, man. And they've not really made the decision in his heart that I'm going to ride this thing till the wheels fall off, man. I'm going to ride this to the end. Their thing is really in the back of their mind, man. They don't, I'm going to try out for 2 years. If nothing ain't happening, it gets to 2 years, 3 years, and the Lord ain't come yet. Damn, them troops have been down in Iraq. They've been all over the place, man. World War III heated up, then it died down. It heated up, then it died down. I thought this terrorist attack was going to happen. That's how it is in this truth, man. You're constantly looking and hoping that something happens, hoping that Olympics gets messed up and they do this and they do that, and you get your hopes up and then nothing happens. You got to learn to do that to the point where now I'm not a child no more, man. I don't get totally. I'll just say, look, man, it is what it is. I pray, I hope that it happens, but if it don't happen, it's another day. Wake up, do what you gotta do, teach the word, man. We moving on. That don't mean the Lord ain't gonna come. It just means it weren't that time. You don't need to get bugged out, man. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. You lose, oh man, I really thought the Lord's gonna come that time, man. I'm gonna go get a job. Which we got jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers have got all different kind of jobs. If I tell you, some brothers have got really good jobs, so to speak. Some brothers have got shitty jobs. Some brothers have got no jobs, man. It is what it is. But one thing is, brothers is teaching, man. That's the main thing. So this is you below. But if that evil servant, you could put below, shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming. Like, That cat from Bay Area, man. Forgot the cat's name, man. He's another one, man. Oh man, oh man, this is too much, man. If this thing lasts any longer, my woman's probably gonna leave me, man. Oh man, hey, man, I hope the Lord come back before my woman leaves me. I don't, that's that weak spirit, man. Hey, fuck it, man. I don't thought my woman would have done ran away to Australia by now. And if she do, she do. So what, man? What you gonna do, man? Oh, man, I wanna leave the truth before my woman leaves me, or some bullshit. Before I lose my, nigga. Let me get the comment board, man. All right. What was saying? Hey, teaching is the main job, yeah, but that's the only job that truly pays, man. That's why what's these guys' issue, man? The only job, that means they don't believe about laying up your treasures in heaven, man. Why you worried about a man's job? Did anyone ask you for money? These ain't going on like guys are freeloading them, dipping out of your pocket, man. Bunch of assholes, man. Yeah. Yeshua exposed himself, man. He left the truth because he thought the Lord didn't come in time, and any longer he could see that his woman was getting to the last straw, and she was just gonna leave his ass. Well, you know what? Fucking leave, man. And man, I go through that regular, man. Y'all get into some shit with my woman, man, and she's like, I'm gonna do this. Look, man, I just have a fucking drink or some hard whiskey or something, man. Well, fuck that, man. You can go, man. You can leave, man. That's on you. And then I just do the work, man. And then she's still around. It's, whatever, man. If she leaves, she leaves. If she don't, she don't, man. But Yeshua couldn't do that, man. He didn't have the good keyword. He didn't have the patience. He lost patience, man. And that's what Baloo did, man. And a lot of times it's the woman. A lot of times it's that woman thing, man. Niggas are weak, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, it ain't for you to be weak. Let your woman be weak. And let her get strength from you. You niggas trying to get strength from your woman, man. It's not gonna work like that, man. Your woman's gonna be weak, man. It's for you to stand firm you're supposed to stand firm like a tree that's rooted, man. You niggas ain't rooted, man. You niggas ain't trained up in the horse stance. Look that up, man. Shaolin technique. If the brother Ramar was watching, man, I know he'd teach you about the Shaolin technique of the horse stance. That's why you kick them Shaolin guys in the leg, you probably break your own leg. You can't move them guys. But they spend days in the horse stance, firming up them legs. Okay. Anyway, let me jump back over here, man. All right, now is this not what Baloo's doing? You brothers on the comment board, tell me this ain't Baloo. Tell me this when you read this, just Baloo. It says after he done said in his heart, the Lord delayeth his coming, which Baloo did in the year 2000 and onward. He said, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken. Is that not what Baloo's of the world, man? That's why he's talking about guys' garments and how bummy we are. That's something you'd hear on Worldstar Hip Hop or with two rappers that's beefing. Yeah, that nigga garment's weak. That's just this dude is of the world, man. This dude has gone back in the world with his woman. He's trying to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to chill, man. He don't wanna be frustrated about Esau no more. He took that deal like the dude in the Matrix. What did he say, man? He said, it's funny. I know this isn't steak, but my brain is telling me that it's steak. And he put the steak, it tastes like steak. And then what did he say? Ignorance is bliss. Nah, I want to be rich. And I want to be famous. That's these niggas, man. I don't want to remember nothing. Nothing. And that's a hard scene. That's these niggas, man. And then he turned and he killed Tank. What's his name? Tank's brother, man. He hated Morpheus, man. He hated that's a spiritual film, man. That's a spiritual film, man. That's Baloo, man. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that was getting in the way of him going back in the Matrix was the guys that were doing the work. He tried to kill them, man. And that's what he's trying to do with these videos. HardRockTruth is trying to kill us. He wants us to stop teaching. He wants us to be like him. Just turn this truth into a hobby. Why can't you just stop going out in the winter? It's making me look bad. don't do that anymore. Don't go out in the winter, man. Look, just chill. Hey, Salakia, I gotta take this. Hey, Shalom, Mark. Yabashim Shabakatan. Yeah, are you in the zone now? You, yeah, don't worry, cause that he didn't get back to me. Salakia, I forgot to tell you, he didn't get back to me in it. But sometime, yeah, cause he didn't get back to me in it. You know how Jake is, man. I'll have to holler at you. I'll holler at him tomorrow and see what we can do. All right, man. I'm on live stream. All right. Shalom. Shalom. Hey, Salaki Aki, man. I had to take that, man. I didn't want to have the brother out there like that. But anyway, yeah, man. This guy, man, he wants brothers like me, Yashawamba, or he wants all of us to just be like him because he lacked faith, man. He fell off. His auntie was the last straw. He couldn't take the frustration and no more. And his auntie said, well, you could get more hours at work. You don't have to be angry. You know, he didn't want to live that life no more, man. He just want to chill. He wants to drive his bus, man. And we don't want to hear about us telling him that he's wicked, and he don't want to hear that no more. Just stop it. Well, we're not gonna stop because we're not meant to stop, okay? We're gonna keep going. So let's jump back in this. All right. It says, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants and to eat and drink with the drunken. Now you go to his comment board. You go to this guy's comment board. You got nothing but reprobate dudes. Dudes that ain't even that. Look, man. You cannot deny that the men of GreatMillStone are making full proof of our ministry, man. You cannot deny. You talking about, say, like the brother Ariala, right? Or that brother's a dentist. Listen, I correspond with that brother, and I'm not the only one. That brother's. We always getting into the news, getting into the economic situation. So, you know, cause that brother, he's into that that form of prophecy. We always getting into it, man. You know, always, man. Like from when he gets up, we into it, man. I go sleep, I get up, I'm into it, man. I'm messaging him while he's asleep. He message, you know, we always getting into it. That's how the brothers are, man. Whether we at work or whatever we're doing, man. Your woman be getting on you. Why are you always on your phone? I'm on my phone. I'm talking to the brothers, man. What the hell you think we talking about, man? You know, you in the group, brothers are constantly posting scriptures and information, man. And you go, oh man, I gotta do a video on that, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother is about this truth, man. I know that for a fact, brother Yashawamba. And I could tell the brothers who are like that, man. You could tell, because that's why we on fire out there pushing this word. That's how we are. We live this, man. We're true to this, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't take time off from the truth, man. Sometimes you want to chill. You might say, yo, you know what, man? Today I'm just gonna chill, man. And then you end up doing 3 videos, man. You know, you couldn't help it. You started watching something, or brother said something. Oh man, I gotta do a video on that, man. It's the spirit of the Lord, man. We're locked in a zone, man. So you don't know what you're talking about, man. Okay. But you go to his comment board, man. You're gonna see a bunch of riffraff on there. Jimmy James and Scoffers, just different Scoffers, man. Just like when you go to what's it called? Avengers, man. You see a bunch of morons, man. A bunch of vermin that they're not doing anything, man. They're just commenting. Like, if you really believed what you believe so much, then why aren't you going out there pushing it, man? Let me tell you something, man. He likes to get on cats Alright, I'll come later. These cats, man, they keep going on about how why are we going out in the winter? They ain't nobody listening. Listen, when we teach an Oxford Street in the dead of winter, man, I've done it before. I've panned the camera. You got thousands upon thousands of people walking past the camp, man. You telling me on 34th Street when winter comes, no one comes out of their house? Nigga, I know for a fact, man, in the winter, you go shopping with your woman and you be walking up and down the high street with her, man. Don't talk shit, man. Just be real. You don't go out there because you don't believe. You don't fear the Lord no more. I bet you'd go work. I bet if you were getting paid to go out there, I bet you was getting $100 to go out there in the cold. You'd be doing it. Work called you, yo, man. It's an ice storm, but yo, you come out, we gonna give you that double bubble. We gonna give you that double bubble. You get that double pay, you be out there. 100%. Nigga. Alright? It says, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him. Because ultimately, you don't really believe the Lord's coming back. The Lord has blinded you to that fact, man. You just want to get rid of Great Millstone. And in an hour that he is not aware. Now, Baloo, this is what's going to happen to you. It's 100% mathematics. You know, one thing you know about mathematics, man. Mathematics is like, if you have an equation, no matter how you change those variables and the numbers, yeah, as long as you put the right numbers in the equation the way it's supposed to be, you're going to get the answer. That's how equations work. Okay? That's why one thing I liked. That's how I used to pass maths. I practiced the equation and I didn't get bugged out. I know that no matter what they put on the test, as long as I put the values in the right place in the equation where they belong, I'm going to get the right answer. It's that simple. I'm putting your value in the equation right here. All right, the 1 plus 1, 49 and 50 is 1 plus 1, and that's going to equal 2, which is verse 51. So that's what's going to be your end. And cut him asunder and appoint him his portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, because you're a hypocrite. You on here pretending that you're doing this out of the love. You're doing this because you love Yahweh Shai. You're not doing the work of the Lord. You're doing this because you hate the men that convict you in the spirit, that show forth what you really are, man. Which is a raggedy, weak punk, man. You are the youngest brother in GMS, has more spirit than you. You were nothing, man. You were nothing. You weren't on no level, and you're still not on no level today. As big and as tall and as you are, man, you're nothing spiritually. You're a tadpole. You were a sperm, man. Okay, you were a zygote. Look that word up, man. All right. You didn't even get implanted in the womb. You know what I'm saying? You a zygote. All right. Let me get one more scripture that comes to mind about you. And it's not just you. There's a whole host of men that fit that character, okay? I'm going to get one more scripture. Actually, I think it's in let me get the comment button and I'll get this. Transfer to this. You're a counterfeit, man. And there's a lot of counterfeits out there, man. Yeah, that's it. 216. Let me hit the comment board. Oh man, precepts for days. Oh boy. Yeah. Arthur Sim, Psalms 12 and 3. The Lord shall cut off all flattering lips and the tongue that speaketh proud things, man. It's mathematics, baby. It's just mathematics. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh man, mathematics. Proverbs 20 and 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg in harvest time and have nothing. And what is it that you're not going? This talking about physical, but this also plays out in the spiritual. You're gonna have spiritually no currency in that day, man. You're gonna be spiritually bankrupt in that day, man, because you didn't have a spiritual job with Yahweh Shai, man. And Satan don't pay that well. Satan's check gonna bounce. Oh man, let's see. Yeah, man, niggas are wolves, man. So GMS Faker sit down. This brother's always got precepts, man. Days. Proverbs 25 and 13. As the cold of the snow in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to them that send him. For he refresheth the soul of his masters, man. Okay, you gotta be faithful in this thing, man. This guy Bakash is not faithful, man. All right, and it's been shown, it's evident. And that's why you hate us, man. That's the root of it, man. And you're not even a man enough to just analyze and admit that to yourself. You in denial, man. Oh, oh man, this is gonna be a cut. This is you, Baloo. Wisdom of Solomon 2:1. For the ungodly said, reasoning within themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. You don't really believe that if you serve the Lord, not even death can separate you from your reward and his love. You don't believe that, man. Come on, let's be real. You can't even go out in the winter, man. Come on, man. Come on, you ain't gonna, if you can't go out in the winter for the Lord, how the hell are you gonna take a bullet, man? Come on, let's be real. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave, for we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as a smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart. So these guys, they literally just believe it in the here and now. That's all they know. They're carnal. Okay, so they just want to do what they want to do, man, and justify themselves. Which being extinguished, our body shall be turned to ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall have our works in remembrance. And our life shall pass away as the trace of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the beams of the sun, and overcome with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away. And because our lifespans are so small, man, as the time ticks on, you've been in this truth 10 years, 20 years, you're getting older, then that demon, oh yeah, man, oh man, look, man, you ain't got long left to live your life, man. The Lord ain't come yet, man. What you gonna do? Yeah, look, man, I got a job. You know? For our time is a very shadow that passeth away. Hey, man, that song, man, I like that song, man. The first time I heard that song when I went to go watch Motown, man. But I'm a bum. But I went to watch Motown. I don't know how I afforded the tickets, but I went to go watch it, man. It was a good musical, man. I ain't gonna lie. I learned a lot too that I didn't know about that era, man. You know, Jacob through, man. But Smokey, the guy that played Smokey, brought that tune out, man. It's a bad track. Okay? It says, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed so that no man cometh again. But we know, the men of the Lord, we know that, look, man, in death, man, ain't nothing. If you're wicked, you're going to receive your reward, and if you're righteous, you're going to receive a reward after death. You're going to come back. All right? Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present. You know, so you're going to try and get yourself a good job so you can please your woman and your children and everyone else and yourself, mainly. Really, you serving yourself. You want to feel good about yourself, the pride of life. Okay? And let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Okay? Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. And that's why slowly these guys stop going out in the summer, because they don't want to give up them nice summer days when they can go waltzing on a Saturday, man. They want to enjoy themselves, man. Let no flower of the spring pass us by, man. They don't want to miss out, man. And like I said, that's the weak spirit of a woman, man. Your woman might tell you, I want to go this place, I want to go that place, because I don't want to not ever see it. Motherfucker, we're gonna be living forever, man. Where is it that you ain't gonna see? Man, what's wrong with you, man? But that's how a woman's gonna be anyway. Women are gonna get weak like that from time to time, man. They got a weak nature, man. But a man doing that, come on, man. You gotta have more fortitude than that. But really, you gotta be raised up in the spirit, man. All right. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered. Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. Taking selfies everywhere. Yeah, I was here. You sending your postcards and all that. Yeah, man, I did this, I did that. All them experiences. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Oh, these guys are bums. They're rapists. Get a job. All that, man. That's oppressing the poor righteous man. God damn, we're suffering, we're afflicted, and then we gotta have a nigga who ain't even on no level anyway, gonna come around and try and put us down too. Here it is, we're getting put down by Esau, we're under oppression, we're catching hell, man. We're poor and afflicted people, but then we're gonna have a nigga turn around and try and put you down even more. And then talk about love. let us spare not the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. And that's spiritual. The ancient gray hairs, I mean, the men in the truth, the men who've been ministering in this truth, that's them, the elders of the ancient gray hairs. You got to reverence them. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Okay, meaning they're carnal. Okay, if we were raised up and we started shooting fire out of our hands, these guys wouldn't be scoffing, man. You know, but because we're just humble men and all we have is this word and we're just teaching, they could say whatever they want. They can lie on men. You got guys that been in Great Millstone. You know that brothers have wives and brothers deal with their children and all these things. But we do the work. What we say is you got to make sure the work comes first. Everything else comes after. You got to make sure the work comes first. That's what we say. You know that because you was in Great Millstone, but you're going to sit there and watch a guys tell you, oh, them brothers are teaching you got to leave your wives and all that. And you know for a fact that's not true because you've been in Great Millstone, but you ain't going to say shit. You're going to be there on the comment board like, Khan. The Lord's going to deal with you, man. The Lord is going to deal with you, man. Up on there talking about, oh yeah, this is a pyramid scheme, but you can't show who took money from you. Oh yeah, GMS is MK Ultra. Oh really, nigga? Because MK Ultra involves giving people psychedelic or whatever the word is, man. I forget the word it's called. Drugs. Putting them in front of flashing images of all kind of grotesque nature. Put them through trauma-based mind control, which is brutal rapes and you know, forcing you to chop people up. And that's how you if you actually look into MK Ultra is very invasive, man. Now if you're telling me that you were in Great Millstone and we were working MK Ultra on you, that means you got butt fucked, nigga. But you can't show where we gave you any LSD or any of these things. You're just saying that. You're just saying that because you're a liar and a slanderer, man. And you have no fear about we're working MK Ultra. What are you talking about, man? Brothers get together, we reason on the scriptures and we drink some wine, man. What are you talking about, man? But what are you talking about? You know what the deal is. All the camps are the same. That's how we roll, man. We do the work and we chill. When we're not chilling, we're doing the work. And it all meshes together anyway. You niggas are full of shit, man. You know brothers at GMS got jobs. And when these guys come out and say we're bums and rapists, you don't come out and say, well, you know what, I was in Great Millstone. I might not agree with them on certain things, but I could tell you that's not true. You're full of shit, niggas, man. You ain't got no integrity. Okay? It says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. Okay? And that's what Baloo keeps saying. You know, it's okay when you guys are rebuking everybody. We're not for your turn, man. We're not for you. We're not going to allow you to be comfortable in the wickedness that you're doing, man. And you don't like that. You want to be left alone, okay, to do what you're doing. But it's our job to rebuke you. It says, and he is clean contrary to our doings, man. We are contrary to you scoffers, man, and everything you're about. You are of the world. We are of Yahushua. Those two things are contrary. You are anti-messiahs, man. You see, he upbraideth us with our offending the law. And objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. You're going off. We constantly, look, man, you're going off, and we go into the scriptures and we prove it. He professeth to have the knowledge of God. Isn't that us? Do we not? We got 100% truth, and that's what you got. Them guys are saying that the Most High is only dealing with them. Blah 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 blah. This is you. This is you right here. He professeth to have the knowledge of God. That's what you're saying. And he calleth himself the child of the Lord. We say we're of the hopeful elect with the Israelites. We're doing the work. So if we endure in this thing, we're men of the Lord. Nah, you're not men of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. Yeah, Apostle Tahar should come to your mind, man. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. That's why he's like, look at them, look at their garments. Just looking at us, them man, like, they get that feeling, man. Oh, man, look at them niggas. For his life is not like other men's. We don't live like you. We don't live for ourselves. We dedicate, like right now, I'm doing, bro, I fucking been at work all day, man. I could be doing all kind of other stuff. Nah, man. I'm gonna do this live show, man. You know, I don't give a damn. You know, this is what it is right now. But that's not you guys. That's not you. All right. His ways are of another fashion. Our ways are of another fashion. Your ways are of the world. Your ways are of your own belly. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. And that's how we look at you. You guys in IUIC, ISUPK, and these other groups that are going off, we look at you as if you're nothing but counterfeits. That's all you are. You call yourselves Israelites. You might wear the garments, but you're no different to like to some Bucci or Hikey. You know, you get Nike and you get Hikey. You're just some bootleg, man. It looks similar, but it ain't the real deal. You're not the real McCoy. On the close inspection, you are a fake. That's how you find out a counterfeit. Men that are set up to find counterfeits, what do? They look. How do people get caught out by counterfeits? Because they don't look closely at the item. They don't know what they're looking for. They look at it, and to the untrained eye, it looks similar. That's why you get these guys saying, "Look, they're all Israelites." They, you know, and to the untrained eye, we're all the same. But if you're meaning learned, if you're a trained eye in the scriptures, then you can look at things and say, hold on, no, that guy ain't real. That guy ain't real. No, that guy ain't real. On the clothes, that's how you find out a counterfeit thing, man. Like counterfeit money, they put it under the UV light. They try to rip it. They put the pen, the secret pen on there. They look at the hologram. They look into detail. But your ass is just, you just take it because it looks like a fiver. That's how it works, man. These guys are counterfeits, man. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. We don't roll how you roll, man. Glorifying yourself in music videos. We don't roll like that. We just teach the word, man. Okay? That's what we push out there, the word of the Lord. That's all we need to do. That's what's going to seal the elect. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed. That's what we prophesy. And maketh his boast that God is his father. Let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies, man. So these dudes are really looking for us to be destroyed, but they're gonna be taken, man. These guys would want to see us get taken by the so-called white man and destroyed. They would help this devil. All right. We might as well finish this. It says, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, which that happened 2,000 years ago. They shall scourge you in their synagogues, and it's going to happen again. But this time, the Lord's going to cut all that tribulation short and raise his men up, and we're going to get you. Because the Lord's going to have enough. The Lord's going to have enough real quick. As soon as you try to put your hands on the men of the Lord, man, the Lord ain't going to wait too long to show himself. That we may know his meekness and prove his patience. All right, guys are threatening us and trying to provoke us and doing all kind of stuff, but we're patiently waiting on the Lord for your end. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. And they even did that to Yahushua. That's why they said, if you be the Son of God, come down from the cross. Oh, he saved others, but he can't save himself, man. You the same dudes, man. Ha 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 ha. But the Lord said this, man. Henceforth shall you see the Son of Man coming in the clouds, man, with glory. You know, roughly paraphrasing, man. You got a lot of you cats, man, that chief scoffers like Baloo, man. You ain't gonna die in that martial law, man. You're gonna take that chip and you're gonna see the Son of Man coming in his glory, and you're gonna see them same men you were disrespecting being beamed up, and you're gonna know your goose is cooked. And you're gonna be the goose that gets cooked. As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not. That's why you guys don't understand the scriptures. You don't even understand the spirit, because the spirit itself and how to conduct yourself on a day-to-day is a mystery. Something that comes to you, man. The understanding of these scriptures, the sup, is a mystery. That's why you guys ain't got it, because the Lord ain't supping with you. Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, like Baloo. He ain't thinking, maybe if I show myself faithful and I go out there in the winter, the Lord's gonna reward me. He ain't looking for the wages of righteousness, nor discern the reward for blameless souls. All right, so we can leave it at that. All right, we thoroughly broke these guys down, man, and brothers are going in further in the comment board. I see on a manifold scriptures, man, detailing these niggas and who they are, and we're seeing it. Okay, so really right now, if you're in the spirit, man, you should be able to discern who the real men of the Lord are and who are not. All you have to do is measure men by the scriptures, man. And you'll see. You try the spirit by the spirit, man. Try the spirit by these scriptures, and it'll be clear to you who the apostles and elders are and who ain't in the spirit, man. It's very clear in 2017. So there ain't no excuses. Okay. But I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it at that. Got some errands to run. But hey, shalom to all you Arkham that's playing that proper role, man, that righteous role. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep teaching. I exhort you. We gotta strive to not be like Baloo, man. We don't wanna do what he's doing, man. The Most High forbid, man, that we turn around and be so shameful. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom.